Greens everyone, Core here, and I actually have a special little video today. It could be categorized as a midnight review, I guess, but it is a movie review nonetheless. And that movie is actually Rooster Teeth's very first motion picture movie, Laser Team. And right now they have special screenings. Today is the first day that it's actually released, the 27th of January, the Wednesday. I went to a 7 o'clock showing at kind of close by big movie theater. It was packed, sold out event, which is really cool to see. So many fans of Rooster Teeth and everyone. I mean, just I got there about 20 minutes before the show, and it was already packed, and everyone was just cracking jokes, saying the catchphrases and everything from Rooster Teeth, Let's Plays, Achievement Hunters, Ruby, everything, you know, that they're so popular for. I'm pretty sure people have seen something from the Rooster Teeth production, whether it be Red versus Blue, which was like the first Halo machinima, which kind of got machinima really big. Which machinima, of course, is in-game videos using, video games, but filming it in game and making skits and everything. And they made this huge empire, in a way, just off Halo videos of them kind of goofing around, making fun of stuff, and just doing interesting things and developing it more with the Halo lore. They're 14 seasons in, I believe now. But also they have Ruby, which is being really popular. A lot of anime fans, a lot of people that like, excuse me, uh, you know, I mean, pretty much a lot of people like anime, or like the new wave of cartoons coming out that are really energetic. It's kind of like Teen Titans, what they did back then, but it's more popular now than it was before. Even though Teen Titans was really popular back then, but Ruby's getting real popular. They're on the third season, I believe. Season finale is this week. Um, they have a whole bunch of skits and everything, so it's really fun to see these guys go big. And this movie was funded by on Indiegogo. It made its backing of $1 million in its first 24 hours, and it pretty much tripled what it asked, thanks to all the fans and everyone. So it's really popular, really cool, really cool to see it in the theaters through TUGG, which is a pretty cool program. Pretty much, you could get a movie that you want to see into a theater on the big screen. You just have to make sure it sells. You pretty much make a deal with certain movie theaters, and you guarantee if you can get enough people to go see it, to buy tickets online and go see it, then they will rent you out that theater for that showing or for how many showings you sell tickets for. So it was really impressive that pretty much everywhere nearby me in Southern California here, LA mostly, it was selling out pretty quick. And I got lucky with one other theater that was a larger theater than most of the other theaters that sold out. So they had quite a few tickets left when I went to go buy mine. Well, online, of course. You don't have to go there and buy it. But yeah, it was really cool seeing it. It was very funny. I would say the first half is definitely, the first third is definitely the more funnier part. The middle is definitely more serious because it gets to the story more. But there are some laughs here and there, and it is a comedy movie, of course. Comedy action, I guess you could categorize it as. So it's very good. It's really funny. The ending was actually pretty good. It's kind of corny, but then also it has to be corny for the premise and everything. But they do some things that are different, you know, than the stereotypical, losers becoming heroes. The zero to hero story, pretty much, or the misunderstanding story and stuff like that. It's a little bit of everything, but more or less it's a zero to hero. Well, zeros because there's four of them coming up to be, the hero, which of course everyone knows is gonna happen because it's just that kind of movie. But nonetheless, it's very funny. It's a good take on it. There's a lot of different things to it. Um, Character-wise, they're all pretty funny. Some stereotypical, but they do, like I said, they change it up just enough to make it feel more personal, more original. Not just a cookie cutter mold kind of movie. So I do like that. Bernie Burns is the one that did make. He wrote the story, and it was pretty. He's one of the main guys in the movie. So everyone from the production crew from Rooster Teeth, they're all very good. I can't say any of them did any bad acting. I mean, some of them were kind of corny, but that's just the lines or that's the scene. Pacing wise, It's kind of quick at the start, which I guess it has to get into the more story of it, but it's good. I think it worked. It worked really well. Of course, the budget is not as great as these Marvel movies or any other superhero or action comedy movie, but for what it had, it definitely pulled off more than what it had. You know, so that's really cool. Uh, it's nice if you want to see it, definitely see it. It's gonna be on YouTube Red. I know that for sure, and I'm sure it's gonna be in some other streaming sites and everything. But of course, this is the early showings. I would recommend actually seeing it on the big screen because it's really fun seeing it with a mass crowd of people that love the same thing as you, Rooster Teeth, and all the people that work for them. And it's fun seeing all the little cameos that all the main employees that you see on a lot of the videos, pop up. So it's really cool to see them. It's kind of a game, just trying to spot them all, and it's every time they pop up, I mean, everyone laughs or it's like hey, or it's really funny. So it's definitely a good movie, I would say for sure. There's a lot of original music to it. Um, it's really cool that they got the Bare Naked Ladies, which Rooster Teeth has done music videos for them. They got them to do their main theme song, so that's really cool. Um, but yeah, besides that, I mean, it looked good. It definitely did not look. I mean, okay, it didn't look big budget, but it didn't look, you know, cable movie budget. It looked better than that. So I mean, that's actually saying quite a bit. So it's really nice to see. It's really good. Uh, the writing was really funny. A lot of the scenes and everything. But yeah, it feels like if it came out 10, 20 years ago, it would fit perfectly. It would be great. So I can't recommend it enough. If you could go see it, go see it. Um, go to the TUGG website, look up Laser Team, and you'll find you know, where it's showing locally. Hopefully, you can buy tickets for it because it did sell out this showing, which was a large theater, a couple days ago. So I got my tickets in advance, a week of it at least, and I got lucky. So if you can see it, go see it. I'm sure if you see any of the Rooster Teeth, videos on YouTube, especially, they have the link to Tug. It's TUGG, and you just go ahead and search Laser Team. If anything, I'll put a list, you know, down below too as well. So you go to laserteamthemovie, I believe.com, and you can find it. But if you haven't, definitely see it. Try to watch it. Whether you see it online or you see it in a theater, please watch it. Because Rooster Teeth is one of the greatest production companies right now. And everything they make is funny and great. But until next time, guys. Later.